Sawadee krap, it's Thursday, November 8th. I'm JP Mestanza, and this is Phuket Extra, brought to you by PSD Windows and Doors. Now here's the news you need to know. The hunt is on for a man accused of stabbing his former live-in partner to death in a jealous rage in northern Phuket late yesterday afternoon. Police found the body of 55-year-old Thai woman Orathai Phonghoi lying face up on the ground in front of the Tachat Chai temple at the northern tip of the island at about 4:30 p.m. yesterday. She had been stabbed 5 times, police say. Witnesses told police that the victim had been living together with 69-year-old Sombun Sailao for 3 months before the couple separated about a week ago. And they say that the two were arguing when Sombun allegedly produced a knife and allegedly stabbed her before fleeing, reportedly over the fact that Orathai had been seeing another man. Police are currently checking CCTV from the area in the hopes of tracking Sombun down. The waters off Phuket's busiest tourist town are now cleaner after a mass underwater and beach cleanup at Patong Beach on Monday saw half a ton of garbage collected. The 9-hour cleanup, which began at 7 a.m., it was part of the festivities on the closing day of the Phuket Carnival, according to Patong Mayor Chalermlap Kepsap, who also awarded all participants a certificate for their efforts, including volunteer divers and more. A total of 415.15 kilos of waste was collected throughout the day, including 186.5 kilos of fishing equipment and nets, over 72 kilos of glass, plastic, and cloth material, and nearly 100 kilos of ropes and discarded sacks. Mayor Chalermlap said she's currently in discussions to have an ocean cleanup twice a year in Patong to help with the local environment. For more, visit thephuketnews.com. Reports say that a Singaporean salvage team is behind the latest recovery operation of the sunken Phoenix tour boat, which sits 45 meters on the bottom of the seabed after it sunk back in July 5, killing 47 Chinese tourists. Divers from Singapore are already examining the boat underwater and the conditions in the water, all to make sure that the boat can finally be lifted from the seabed, where it currently sits 1.5 nautical miles off Coral Island. A floating crane is expected to come to Phuket this Friday to help lift the boat, and water will be pumped out of it before it's taken to a dockyard in the Rasada area of Phuket. The whole thing comes after Spitz Tech Co. Ltd., a locally hired salvage team, gave up their salvage efforts after facing months of problems in lifting the boat, including the death of one of their divers. For more on that, visit thephuketnews.com. Phuket Extra will be right back after this.
Patong's favorite steakhouse for the past 20 years. For more, find Sam's Steaks and Grill on Facebook. When you think of steaks, think Sam's.
Welcome back to Phuket Extra. An investigation is underway into one woman whose name is being withheld, who allegedly deceived a 42-year-old woman into supplying 10,000 meals for a factory in Pitsanulo province, but never collected or paid for them, and this is not the first time she's done this sort of fraud. The woman, who police say goes by the name Iyo, along with an accomplice, she hired Tanison Guikeo from Uttaradit to supply the 10,000 meals and drinks to the factory on a 5-year contract. But when it came time to deliver the food, the factory had no idea, but a failure to deliver fee was imposed as stated in the contract, costing the caterer not only the 1 million baht in expenses to make all the food, but also a 350,000 baht penalty. Police say that the suspect has done this before, hiring a different woman in another province to make 10,000 meals a day for a separate factory in Uttaradit. And the same thing happened, but that victim ended up paying 100,000 baht in contractual fees. In the end, the meals were donated to public welfare organizations, and an investigation is now underway. After raising the tax on cigarettes, the excise department is now considering levying a tax on loose tobacco after dozens of smokers switched to hand rolling their own cigarettes, while also looking into the possibility of imposing a tax on vaping. A 40% tax is expected to be applied across the board starting January 1st on the retail prices of cigarettes and loose tobacco, after the shift from cigarettes to loose tobacco, when officials imposed a similar tax on cigarettes, and it's all to even out the levies, according to officials. Meanwhile, while the importation and distribution of e-cigarettes remains illegal in Thailand, officials say that if the Commerce and Public Health Ministries agree on product imports, a tax might be imposed on vaping. For more, visit thephuket.news.com. That's it for Phuket Extra, brought to you by PSD Windows and Doors. For safe, secure, soundproof windows, visit pvcphuket.com. From all of us here at the Phuket News Center, thank you for watching, and until tomorrow, stay classy, Phuket.